Rolling easy, back in the easy garage, back at you. We are live on this video. We got Chewy watching over here. Pay attention, Chewy. If you guys haven't met Chewy, check him out. Go back to my other videos, and he's in a lot of them. So we're going back to the 1995 series model. This would be March. New model series. And now it's going to be the 58, what is it? 58 Corvette Coupe. You can see it here. It was presented in a blue, a light blue, and it says 58 Corvette, and there's numbers after it, so they weren't sure what they were gonna call it, but they called it the Coupe. And it did not come later on. It came with a closed hood, but when we first seen it, I'll show you in a second. I did bring some notes this time. Not some notes, but my book, because I wanted to make sure I had them all. And with the loose ones, I have pretty much the full collection. And I'm sure I have them, like I said, in blisters, but I went through, got over 5,000 cars in the blisters trying to pull the 95s. And I missed some here and there. So, on that, the last video of the 95 cars, I was showing the steel stamp 57 Chevy, and I did find another variation. If you guys don't know about it, real quick, this one is your 5-spoke, and they all came in this blue metallic. And then there's also a 5-spoke in a very, very, very dark metallic. So I did find that. I'm gonna hold them up in the light. Maybe you can see the color difference there. I don't know if you can in the light, but this one's really, really dark. In hand, it almost looks black. And the card is different. See? Brown back. So this is the dark one would have come out, and then this one here after that. So I found those. Didn't want you to miss it. Don't know if that's, I don't think that's a variation, but it is, it's pretty cool. So, okay, let's start with the Corvette Coupe, 1958. First time we've seen it in 5-spoke, or not 5-spoke, basic wheel. Boom, there it was on the shelf. KB Toys, Toys R Us. A lot of these companies are out of business now, but that's where we found them. So this one has your basic wheel, big blown motor sticking out the front in a pink, a fluorescent pink, really cool. And here's another one with your 5-spoke, or why do I keep saying 5-spoke? Basic wheel. We love the basic wheel. We hate the 5-spokes. Us vintage collectors, we hate them 5-spokes. Now this one here had a little tampo variation. One's like a red tampo, and the other one has the more of a pink. That's the only reason I keep those two. They're both brown backs, and both of these, I consider them a variation in my collection. Excuse me, it's not in the book, but I do like them. So we had that, and here it is in your loose. If you want to see it loose, and there's your darker red Hot Wheels flame versus the more pinkish flame. So that's that one. Up next, 7-spoke. So we have the 7-spoke 58 blown motor, still pink as you see it. But then I have this one, which is a very light pink. You can definitely tell the variation there. You can see the color variation, both 7-spoke, but a light pink and a darker pink. And the light pink was probably a mix-in because it's got your brown back, and this one does not. So there's that one. Let's keep on moving. Keep on moving. Oh, we got your 7-spoke. Loose. You've got your dark tempo, and that would be this model here, and your darker pink versus this might show it a little better. Let's see, your dark and your light. There's your light. There you go. You can see that colored variation right now. The lighter pink. 7-spoke. Okay. They changed the color mid-year, like they do now. There's always 2 colors, and they were doing that. So then they came out with the purple. I have 2 purple 7-spokes here. I don't know why. Oh, no. No, I don't. Excuse me. So let's stay with a 7-spoke wheel in purple, because that's what they had on the pink. And then they probably changed the color, and they were running 7 spokes, and they were going to run them out. So there it is in purple, your purple 7-spoke, and we have a purple 7-spoke right here loose. Same car, same thing. There you go. And then they did, oh, nope, we won't get into that. Let's, then they hit us with 5 spokes. So 7 and 5 spokes were actually coming out around the same time, but depending on the store and the year, or through the year, where you found them, what month, could have been later, around October, November, then you'd find it in a 5-spoke wheel variation. Do I have a 5-spoke to show? Not at the moment. Not at the moment, but I do. They also threw in some these dot wheels. I call them dot wheels. I don't know what they're called. Holy wheels, dot wheels. But you can see the wheels there. So they threw a lot of those in there in the mix. And then your tougher variations came with your, let's see, this is 5-spoke. So let's go with a tougher variation. So we had this 7-spoke, but you could find it with a unchromed motor. You can see that chrome motor, unchromed motor. Pretty rare car. Back in the day, this was pretty sought after. I know it's probably commanding, I don't know, $15 loose with your unchromed. And I'm sure I have it in a blister. I just did not find it. Scanning through all them cars. Too many cars to look through. Too many cars to look through. But there it is. Your unchromed motor 58 Corvette. And some really tough ones. Now these you need to look out for. They are, here's a 7-spoke. They're purple. Here's your purple 7-spoke. And then it came out in a pearl. You can see that color difference right there. It's like a pearl paint. Do I have a loose one? Loose 7-spoke? Yeah. You can see it better right here. The pearl. Look at the pearl color. Almost pink. Almost like a Barbie color. And that one's 7-spoke. And that commands a high price. Probably, nowadays, probably about $20 plus loose. But there's your difference in your color of the car. These were later, but they are very tough to come by. Tough to come by cars. And they also did a 5-spoke in that same pearl color. And I do have a 5-spoke. No, that's the Holy Wheel. Well, you can see it here with these two. And you can see the pearl color in it. And I'll hold it up next to a purple one that is 7-spoke, but you can see the color variation. But that's your 5-spoke and a pearl. Very tough to come by. Another $20 plus loose car, if you can find it. Very tough to come by. And I think that wraps up the 58 Corvettes. So I hope you guys like that. So here's the blister cards. You've seen the rare loose, and these are the blister cards you need to be out there looking for, plus the loose and tough to find cars. Unchrome motor, pearl, purple 7-spoke, and a pearl purple 5-spoke. All right, so again, thank you guys for watching, subscribing. We'll get back to some of these other videos. We'll do some more peg hunting through the vintage cars. And I'm cleaning up back here. I'm moving this case. It's going to get out of here because I got to fix that wall. So thank you guys for subscribing and watching me. Give it a thumbs up. Come on, guys. And share it with your friends. Share these videos. And stay easy. Don't forget, have a Merry Christmas and keep on turning Hot Wheels.